Good evening, everyone. Welcome to TNT Weekly. This is Simone, Alex, and Yanzi reporting to you. Now, you girls say hi to our audience, please.
Hello, this is Alex.
Hello, everyone. This is Yangzi.
Okay, good. So today we are going to focus on TikTok. So everything starts with this man, Zhang Yiming, who founded ByteDance in 2012. He was born in 1983 and graduated from Nankai University in 2005, where he first majored in microelectronics and then changed to software engineering. In 2006, he found a job as the first engineer at the travel website Kunxu and got promoted a year later. In 2008, Zhang left Kuxun to work for Microsoft, but felt stifled by the corporate rules of the company, so he left really soon and to join the startup Fanful, which eventually failed. In 2009, when Kuxun was about to be acquired by Expedia, Zhang took over Kuxun's real estate search business and started 99fund.com, his first company. And everybody knows how profitable that could be if it gets involved in the real estate in China. So in 2012, Zhang Yiming founded ByteDance, which is the developer of many top trend apps in China and now around the world. After years of development, ByteDance is reportedly worth over $100 billion US dollars as of May 2020. It has produced popular apps including 内涵段子, 头条, which means headline, and Douyin, also known as TikTok overseas, among many other apps. So one thing that worth noticing for us is the first app it launched, 内涵段子, in March 2012, the year ByteDance was founded. It's an app that allows users to circulate jokes, memes, and humorous videos, and it has been extremely popular among users till April 2018, when it was permanently shut down because the National Radio and Television Administration in China accused this app of hosting vulgar and improper content and triggering strong sentiment of resentment among internet users. Later on, Zhang Yiming issued an apologizing letter stating that the app was incommensurate with socialist core values and Xi Jinping's thoughts, and promised that ByteDance would further deepen cooperation with the authorities to promote their policies. Following the shutdown, ByteDance announced that it would give preference to China's Communist Party members in hiring and increase its censors from 6,000 to 10,000 employees. Well, keep that in mind, fellas, because that's the evidence of how a creative and ambitious entrepreneur in mainland China would kowtow to the Chinese Communist Party to survive, which may very well explain why its product TikTok is very much likely to be penetrated and to be manipulated by the Communist Party of China. So now let's moving on to the main topic for today, TikTok. So before my co-host Alex bring you more details of the development of the TikTok in overseas markets, I'll introduce a brief history of its development in mainland China. ByteDance first launched Douyin for the Chinese market in September 2016. Later, TikTok was launched in 2017 for iOS and Android in most markets outside mainland China. So honestly speaking, TikTok and Douyin are mostly identical to each other with respect to functionality and user interface, but run on different and separate servers and have no access to each other's content to comply with Chinese censorship restrictions. Here we go, and to mitigate other countries' national security concerns. So basically, they're like identical twins brought up in different families. They share the same genes, but develop different appearance and personalities to suit different environment they're currently living in. Well, personally, I think it's unfair to users around the world because they seem to use the same app but receive completely different services, not because the specific cultural differences or habits they have, but the Chinese censorship restrictions and many glorious thoughts that the almighty leadership of Chinese government have created. Now let's welcome Alex, and she will walk you through with the TikTok's rapid development in America.
Hi everyone, this is Alex. Now let's talk about TikTok and its overseas markets. The parent company ByteDance, headquartered in Beijing, as we earlier mentioned, but TikTok has global offices including in Dublin, Los Angeles, New York City, London, Paris, Berlin, Dubai, etc. Since its launch in 2016, TikTok rapidly gained popularity. After merging with Musical.ly in August downloads rose, and TikTok became the most downloaded app in the US in October 2018 and has made available in over 150 markets. In February 2019, TikTok, together with Douyin, hits 1 billion downloads globally. It was also the most downloaded app on the App Store in 2018 and 2019, surpassing Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. As April 2020 has around 500 million monthly active users, which is quite amazing. TikTok accused 315 billion installs in Q1 2020, setting a record for the most downloaded app any app has ever had in a single quarter. And recently surpassed 2 billion all-time global downloads across iOS and Android devices. In the United States, TikTok has 44% of the TikTok users are female. At the same time, 56% are male. Has shown 43% of the new users are from India. But fortunately, India already banned TikTok. TikTok has proven attract younger generations, and 41% of the users are between the age of 16 and 24. Among those TikTok users, 90% saying they use the app on a daily basis. As of May 2020, there are 30 million monthly active users in the United States alone. That's a lot of people use TikTok for sure, especially young people. The parent company, ByteDance, now worth 75 to 100 billion. Yeah, you hear me right. ByteDance worth a lot of money right now at this moment, according to the Peach Book, making the most valuable private holded company in the world. You hear me right. TikTok and ByteDance, they're not public owned company. So, and the company owns several other social network operates within China, which Muxi already talked about earlier. TikTok's parent company reportedly saw 5.6 billion in revenue during the first quarter of 2020. At the end, let's talk about the 36 years old Zhang Yiming, the CEO of the ByteDance. He was a software engineer who later founded the TikTok parent company, now has a net worth of 16.2 billion, according to the Forbes estimates. Zhang is one of the wealthiest men in China as ranked by the Bloomberg Billionaire Index. Zhang is extremely private and little is known about his personal life.
Well, okay, so that is all, Alex?
Yes, that's all.
Okay, so I don't know other part. I'm no expert in finance or investment things about numbers, but all I remember right now is that he's rich, right? It's like one of the richest guys in the world. Okay, all right.
He is one of the richest.
Yeah, so now Yanzi will give you guys more information on the conflicts TikTok is facing right now.
Hey everyone, so following up, I'll walk you to the next following topics of today. So first, I'm going to talk about how much data and what kind of data TikTok collects. TikTok collects a huge amount of data on its users, including which videos are watched and commented on, their location data, phone model and operating system use, the keystroke rhythms people exhibit when they type. Some of the app's data collection has raised eyebrows, including the recent revelation that it was regularly reading the copy and paste clipboards of the users, but this was also found to be the case for other dozens of apps like Reddit and LinkedIn. But it was significantly found to be data collecting and shared to other countries, like in TikTok. Now, I'm gonna follow up with the topic if China could use TikTok to spy on people. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has alleged that TikTok users are at risk of their data ending up in the hands of the Chinese Communist Party. TikTok has repeatedly insisted that the data collected and stored outside China. So in some evidence showing this is that, for example, TikTok has been fined for mishandling child data in South Korea, and TikTok's algorithm promoted anti-Semitic death camp meme However, as with Huawei, the arguments against TikTok seem to be based around the theoretical possibility of the Chinese government forcing ByteDance to hand over data for foreign users. The 2017 national security law in China compels any organization or citizen to support, assist, and cooperate with the state intelligence work in accordance with the law. Theo Bertram said that if TikTok was approached by the Chinese government, we would be definitely saying no for the request of any data. But ByteDance would be mindful about the consequences of fleecing the Chinese Communist Party because the company's own hugely popular news app called Toutiao was taken offline for 24 hours in 2017, according to South China Morning Post, after Beijing Internet Information Office said that it had been spreading pornographic and vulgar content. Refusing a direct order from the country's spy masters could also have consequences for the wider company and its leadership. Now, our next topic: could TikTok be used for Chinese propaganda? Which another concern is censorship. China has one of the most restricted internet spaces in the world, which is infamous Great Firewall, blocking parts of web for their citizens. Last year, The Guardian reported that TikTok staff and automated systems had enforced moderation rules that censored material deemed to be politically sensitive. Footage of Tiananmen Square protests and Tibetan independence demands were among the materials said to have been banned or restricted. So, in my understanding, yes, it can be used for Chinese propaganda. In an internal letter written by Zhang Yiming on August 3rd, 2020, mentioned his plans in the future to transform ByteDance to a global company and its updates on the U.S. market. In the next day, written by Zhang Yiming, the purpose was to complete a political task because the first letter doesn't satisfy the Chinese Communist Party. It was at a completely different tone, meaning that it had more information regarding politically being sorry to the Chinese Communist Party. And so, in conclusion, TikTok is accused by the people and the US government for mishandling user data and giving it to China and threatening the country's national security, giving it to but the reason behind that is that the hands of the CCP. The party forces people and enterprises to hand over the data of CCP to CCP. That's all I want to share for today. Thank you.
Okay, all right, great. So these are the facts and information that we want to report to you guys. And the latter part is like, I got a few questions for you guys. So first of all, just a yes or no, all right? Very simple. Have you ever used a TikTok or Douyin
Yes.
in any version?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes,
And
yes,
then
I
the
have.
next question is, what about your friends? Are there a lot of
Yes,
friends around you using TikTok and Douyin?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I mean, in China, I do have friends. They almost everyone use that.
Okay, all right. So one last question. So why do you think it has become so popular? And what do you think about the future of TikTok? Start with Alex, please.
Okay. And I think you just because it's so attractive, the short video only like 10, 15 seconds, and lots of people are very creative, so it's very become very attractive that you spend hours and hours you just didn't even realize. And I think it's really good products actually, but I feel very sorry that the Chinese Communist Party is manipulating this new technology to collecting the data and trying to harm the freedom of the speech in China, within the China, and then collecting data outside of China and trying to use that for some political purpose, which is shameful.
So what do you think about the future of TikTok? Do you think it will hang there? Yeah.
Well, I mean, as the popularity is going wild, as we talked about earlier, I think it's very the products has a great potential. However, it really depends on who is running it. If it's in a free world, a free company in the free world is operating it and protect the data. from, manipulating by the government, which is, I will see has a brilliant future. However, if it fell into the hand like those, like a CCP or CCP related company, which is, I don't see any future at all.
Okay, so what about Yanzi? What do you think? Since you're using it, so if I want you to name only one benefit or one good thing about TikTok, what is it?
So the good thing about it is that it allows people to somewhat express themselves, and like let yourself get popular. And I completely agree with what Alexis said. So it is a great platform, and it has lots of talented people. But through the future of TikTok, it is very worrying because it is falling in the hands of the Chinese Communist Party. It's handling people's data wrongly, and so for the future, I wish there is a new app similar to it that allows people to freely express themselves without being worried that their data and privacy being exposed out widely.
Okay, nice.
Great.
It's just like an old saying, the tool never is the problem. The tool is aimed to help people to do things better, but the only problem that caused by the tool is the people who are using it. So what we're saying is TikTok is a great or fabulous app that brings a lot of joy to people's life. The only problem right now is the people behind this app. Well, not only Zhang Yiming, but also the huge entities behind this show and manipulating everything, which I mean the CCP. So that's all about today, and see you next week.